Good, everybody, and welcome to That Damn Figure Show. I'm your host with the most. This is Ben, and today we have a double creature feature here for you. We have Battle Damage Celtic and Battle Damage Grid Alien, and oh my god, I literally got Grid Alien today along with Gigan from SH Monstars, and it maybe like a few hours ago got this in, and I was like, shit, when I come back I gotta do a video because I'm super excited about this guy. And I understand, and this guy too, he's actually my favorite. He's actually my favorite out of the figures so far. There's a few other ones coming out that I really like as well, but let's get into it. I'm super excited, especially about Grid. Now, if you guys look, the only real difference is that it's just like it, what it is. He's battle damaged, but his battle damage is special from the other xenomorphs because all the other xenomorphs died from their damage. This guy made a lucky escape in that film. That film was all right. It's okay. Got to see both, creatures in the same film, which is awesome. But yeah, he got like this because Celtic shot out of his little wrist gauntlet, his little adamantium net, and as it was cutting through his skull, his acidic blood melted the net, and he escaped. And also, he ended up killing Celtic right after that. R.I.P. Shout out. But along with that, he also has battle damage tail as well, which was caused by Celtic, which is why Celtic's wrist gauntlet blades are melted. They turned around the opposite direction in the film, and he tried to cut it off. He tried to cut off his tail, which he did. He cut off the blade, the spike of his tail, and that's how that got like that. But yeah, it's awesome. This looks really, really good. And this is the only differences of all the other xenomorphs that were in that film and also in this line. And that looks amazing. He has so much swag, and it's just simple. It's just simple. It's like, just here, let's scar this guy up and get rid of a piece of his tail. And for some reason, it just carries over. And I don't know if you guys noticed this either. I'll get to this in the size review. He is colored different. He is like an ash gray, but he has some coating of brown on him that the other xenomorphs do not. And his articulation also is the same. And I just want to point out again, this is an example of when Hiya Toys does things right. And despite what people like to say about that company, they get it right quite often. I would say more often than not. But the articulation is the same, so I'm going to spare you guys that. If you guys want to see that, I'll put that up for you guys to watch. If you guys want to see that, this is the definitive xenomorph. As you can see here, his mouth comes out as well, which is nifty. All right, going to see if I can get this guy to stand. Before we go on to Celtic, he has the same parts as the others. Accessories, he has the spirit finger hands, and he has the little grate that he stands on. Now go on to Celtic. Now, ladies and gents, this is a big boy. This is a big brute. Now, during that film, as I said earlier, Grid tried to stab Celtic with his tail. and he used his wrist gauntlet blade to cut off the tail, and in return, a grid alien whipped his tail at him, and the acidic blood landed on his armor, causing it to melt. And this predator, knowing exactly what happens when the alien blood gets on it, he took off his armor, revealing that giant Brock Lesnar-like chest. And you can also see the bullet holes that he got from the soldiers earlier in that film, and it looks fantastic. There are other Yautjas from that movie coming on the line that were in like flashbacks, and some of the Yautjas that came out in the end, and they have a similar look to this, except for they don't have this bicep pauldron on. But other than that, it looks amazing. And I would say that this one's articulation, my luck of the draw, is that he's actually better than the first Celtic that I have. I don't know if you guys saw, like, my Celtic couldn't move so much like this, and I think maybe it's because of the armor, since like he has half the armor on and he can't move like that. But yeah, it looks amazing, and he has the same accessories as Celtic and all the other Yautjas from that line as well, from that movie. Looks amazing, guys. I really, really enjoy this part of collecting these guys, because I don't get every single one. But I do like, there's certain ones I'm like, oh, if they have a battle damage, depending on how they do it, that'll be the one I'll fuck with the most. You know, like do some video collages with. Everything else will be just for, like, you know, collection, just to be, you know, for display and stuff like that. But this guy I'm actually gonna play with and take photos for you guys. And I'm starting Instagram soon. That'll have all that stuff, and hopefully I don't get censored as much as I do on YouTube because of my name. So if you guys want to message me, you can message me on there shortly. I'll put it in the description once I do have one going. But yeah, anyway, he looks fantastic, and I think I want to get right into the a brief comparison, because don't really need to do all that much. But let's take a look. This one, he doesn't really stand too well on these blocks here from number 57, which I really, really enjoy. I'll start doing videos on those too. That's more for my mental state when I'm doing these things. Let's get out the other Xenomorph so I can show you guys. Alright. Alright, here you go. So this is actually, I noticed the brown now on it. I didn't notice it before. But yeah, they're exactly the same, apart from the battle damage and the tail. So that's how the tail looked before. I really like this, guys. This looks phenomenal. Exactly the same size, same scale. Everything is identical. Looks amazing. And let me see if I could get this guy to stand. Oh, that was pretty easy. Celtic, I'll get to you in a second. I just want to do a brief update and show you guys that I painted the other alien xenomorph from Aliens 2. The other one I did almost like a darkish black gray. This one is just like a cool gray. I do plan on repainting. I do like the way it looks, but I do want it all black. So I'm gonna probably paint it again, but I do think that looks lovely, and they look great together. Whichever aliens you want to get, in my opinion, these guys are more durable, the AVP one, so I would say that's the definitive one. If you guys want an army build, you would get the AVP one. They just feel more durable to me. Well, I do gotta say, after painting this guy, it does feel more durable than it did before. But yeah, that's that one. All right. And you can see how he looks with a jungle hunter. One of the jungle hunters. This is a crucified predator with his armor on. As you can see, it looks great from the last time. Let's get the super predator. Fantastic. I wish all the predators were the same height as these guys, because that scales perfectly. All right, let's do another Hiya figure, which is my favorite one so far, which is the RoboCop. This one's from RoboCop 2, hence the sheen. He's really shiny. That scale's perfect. Amazing. Awesome. Let's go with my only acid rain figure that I have for now. I do plan on getting more. I was telling Trial by Gaming in his last video when he reviewed that I do plan on biting the bullet and getting some acid rain just to screw around with it. Looks nice. Boom. Perfect. As you guys saw from the last video, she's perfect with these AVP Youches and Xenomorphs. And let's get a fan favorite, which is Rigo the Risen. Not sure if he's gonna stand. Oh shit, got him to stand. Look at that. And last but not least, let's go with, I don't think I showed this one before. My Elder Predator from Predators 2, which in my opinion is a really awesome figure, but if you know the lore, this guy's name is Grayback, and he looked gray. He had looked like an ash gray in the film, but for some reason the figures came out like this, and even the comic books he looks like that. But I actually got the black version of this figure, and that's the one I have standing in my collection. This guy, just like Celtic, is like my fuck around guy that I play around with and take pictures of. But yeah, he looks great next to him. Let me know if you guys want to see a review on either of those guys. All right, I think I'm gonna end it there because it's pretty much the same scaling as it was before. Really hype about getting Grid, having him to complete my collection along with Battle Damage Celtic. These guys are destined to fight each other, excuse me, for all eternity. But that's it for now, ladies and gents. This is Ben with That Damn Figure Show, your host with the most, signing out. Peace.